Hey everyone, this is my entry for the Threadbanger Sewing Machine contest, and I'm going to be doing something from Megan Nicolet's book, Generation T Beyond Fashion, and I'm going to be doing the knicker basket, which is number 119. Okay, for this, I'm going to be using this just yellow t-shirt, some buttons that I got to decorate it, scissors, a ruler, some white thread, a needle, safety pins, and straight pins. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is lay the t-shirt flat and cut off this bottom hem right here, all the way along, with my craft scissors. Now I have this long loop, and what I'm going to do is cut off all that stitching. I just have that last part right there. Okay, once you're done cutting off the stitching, stretch it to make a really long loop. Stretch it real good, and then once you're done, cut it at the ends. To make 2 long drawstrings for your bag. Okay, the book says to cut a 15-inch by 30-inch rectangle from one side of the t-shirt, but since mine is smaller, I can only use a 12-inch by 24-inch rectangle from one side of the shirt. I'm going to use the back side because it has more length, since in the front the collar comes in earlier. Okay, now that I have my rectangle, I'm going to lay it down and fold each of the long sides ½ inch in and pin for both of them. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I've already pinned down one side, and now I'm going to do the other. Alright, now I've finally finished both ends and have pinned them all down. Okay, now we're going to fold in the top edges about 1 inch down and pin that, and then do the same for the bottom. So fold 1 inch in and then pin it down. Okay, I finished pinning the top, so now I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom. Okay, now I have finished pinning down all 4 sides of the sheet. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is fold in half crosswise or hamburger style like this. So that the folded side is down here at the bottom. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust these pins so that both sides are pinned together. On both sides, here and here. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is a basic running stitch right along the top just for this flap, and then the same for the other one. Don't sew all the way through, just through the flaps. This step actually came before you adjusted the pins, but I made a bit of a mistake. If It's not really going to make much of a difference though, because you can do it just fine right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that running stitch for these two flaps. Okay, now that I have sewn the top of the drawstring cases for both of them, I'm going to go ahead and do the next step, which is to sew a running back stitch for both of the sides, but sew them together this time, all the way into the casing. So running back stitch for these two together, and the same for the opposite side. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and take out any pins that you have left. Now, I already did that when I was sewing, but if you have any left, just go ahead and take them out. And then what you're going to do is fold the whole entire bag inside out. Okay, and now I folded it inside out. If you did your back stitch well, you shouldn't have any holes picking out here. And when you stretch it, it should be nice and firm on both sides. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is take a pin and a drawstring, and what you're going to do is open up that pin, just open it up, and stick it into the drawstring. Stretch it a little bit if you need to, so that it's nice and firm, like this. And you're going to thread this through one of the drawstring socket holes. And you're just going to manage it all the way through the little socket, all the way into the end of the drawstring case. What I'm doing here is just holding onto the pin, scrunching up the fabric, and then passing the pin forward so that I'm bringing it closer to the front. Have it all the way through. Now you can just pull it a little bit through so it's equal on both sides, and then take the pin out. So you have it through one of the ends, and now you're just going to do the same for the other one. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to pull the drawstrings a little bit so that the bag is closed. Oh, and make sure the ends are even, by the way. And you're just going to make a little knot, a little double knot at the end of the two drawstrings in my first pair. And now you have your cute little adorable drawstring bag with the two little drawstrings, and you can decorate it in any way you like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover and decorate it with these buttons that I got, but you can really do anything you want to it. You can paint it, you can sew a design on it, you can tie-dye it, as long as you're happy with it. Okay, so this is the finished product, and I attached more buttons. I did a row at the bottom, and then I did some Rocky buns just all over the place. And this is my drawstring bag. I really hope I win that sewing machine because I don't have one on my own, but good luck to everyone else who entered also.